Celebrations all round for pupils who sat for metric exams administered by the Independent Examinations Board. Close to 10,000 pupils from independent schools sat for these exams and obtained a 98.3% pass rate. All the successful candidates obtained passes good enough to pursue tertiary studies. The IEB's Anne Oberholzer spoke to education specialist Faith Daniels.
We're very pleased with the results this year. We think that the learners have worked hard and they've earned their due reward for that hard work during the year.
Have changes to the curriculum had any impact on the results?
There has been a slight drop from 98.56 last year and 98.38 this year. It's relatively small, 0.2%. And I think that's, besides the fact that you get fluctuations from year to year, this year is the first year of the new caps. And I think that takes time to adjust to. So I think there's possibly been an impact of that. And also we've just had just on 400 new learners that have joined the IEB. And also joining a system for the first time, there is usually a period in which learners need to settle into the requirements of the system. Certainly there were changes required by the teachers, but we've been working at it for the last 3 years. I mean, CAPS hasn't just suddenly arrived. We've known about it and obviously done the planning. And at school level, we've been doing workshops with teachers and the schools themselves have been doing extra work in order to make sure that they cover the new curriculum requirements.
What is your particular message to the class of 2014 going forward?
Yeah, it's a big step for them to go out into the big open world. They're going to have to realize that at school they're helped by their teachers, supported by their parents constantly. They've now got to go and do it on their own. They've got the backing, they've got the grounding, and they should do well. But they must remember it is a big jump.
Now, group copying was exposed in 2 provinces in public schools. What measures have you taken to ensure that the integrity of the exam stays intact?
Look, one has always got to be careful of cheating in any form, but I'm fairly confident that our systems in place will deal with that. We have a very stringent monitoring system where we actually visit the centres on an ongoing basis during the exam to check that the conduct is being done properly. We also have an electronic locking system whereby the exam material is sent to the school locked. The schools have an electronic lock which allows them to open the exam papers at the date and time of the exam. Once the children have written the exam papers, answer scripts are put back into that bag, and electronically we control the time by which it must be locked. So if a school doesn't lock its bag in time, we get an alert on our system here at the IEB and we can immediately follow up and say what's going on, why is this material not being put away yet. Umalusi, in addition, also has its monitors that visit systems. So for me, part of the process is dealt with by protecting the invigilators, by having systems in place that don't allow them to cheat, number one, and number two, if there's any accusation, that they have facilities to protect them from those accusations.
Chief invigilators have been implicated in this act of group copying. How would they be dealt with within the independent school system?
Well, our chief invigilators are the principals of the schools who are answerable not only to us but also to their school governing bodies. And if they were to do anything problematic, the school governing body would simply fire them straight away.
I'm so excited. I've been waiting since my last paper, which is over a month ago, so I couldn't wait. But somehow I knew that I'm going to pass.
It was a long 12 years and I just hope it was worth it, and I'm sure I've got 4 more years to go and then my future's set.